there are so many things to learn in programming that sometimes we just forget what we can do with simply combining our knowledge. Let's say you have this table of blog posts. It may have been something that you received after making a query to a REST API. You clearly see that you have 3 blog posts. And you're interested in the tags, in the different tags, because you want to display all the tags and allow people then to find all the blog posts matching, for example, JavaScript or React or full stack. You can combine 3 pieces of knowledge that are very important in JavaScript and also in other programming languages. So you know that you will need to map over every object. So let's start with the tags. So we have all the blog posts and we want to map over it. So for each object, we want to only retrieve the tags. So for each blog post, let's name this one BP. We want to retrieve only the tags of the blog post. So as a result, we now have this array of array. We don't want an array of array. We want just an array. So the other thing you can do is to take your tags and to flatten them using flat. Oh yeah, assignment to constant variable. So let's make it something else than a constant. So you see now, you no more have an array of array. You have an array of all these elements, but there is another problem now. You don't want to display all these tags because there will be a repetition. You will see JavaScript displayed 2 times, 3 times actually. So what else can you do? You can use a set. If you create a new set and you pass it an array, what is great with a set is that it will remove all the duplicates. So you see now you have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements that are unique. And here we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you see no more duplication of JavaScript. But you don't want a set. You just want an array. So now you can use a spread operator. You use the 3 dots. And now you end up with just an array with the unique elements. So of course, you could do all this just with one command. So let's just comment this out and do this directly by spreading over a new set to which we pass our blog post, and we map over the blog post to just retrieve the tags. Oh yeah, we forgot to flatten. You forgot to flatten after the map. So you can see 2 things. First, it's way more complicated to get this one to understand it than to do this one step at a time. So when you see something complicated, try to go from the inside, for example like this. You first map, then you flatten, then you create a new set, then you spread the content of the set to get a new array. But the other important thing is that you see, maybe you didn't know one of these parts. Let me in the comments, what did you know before this video? Did you already know the map? Did you already know the flat operator? This one I discovered while I was doing this tutorial. This is how I saw this example that I found was great. This is the most complicated part of this Astro documentation in this build a blog example. That's why I wanted to talk about this. If you start to see development as a way to combining your knowledge and only as a way to always accumulate new knowledge, you will see that you will be able to implement functionalities that at first looked impossible to implement.